of these schools looking to roll back home and fire off once again. Welcome everyone to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rebels offense takes the field to start this game off. The Rebels ran up and down the field the last time these two matched up, but the Wolfpack completely overmatched, but this time, the Pack trying to bounce back.
When I think back to that game, you just think about the difference in speed. UNLV looked so much faster. They say speed kills. If they play like that again today, David, it's going to be tough for Nevada.
Yeah, they smashed them. I mean, there's no other way to say it. It wasn't pretty. It was over quick, and that's, I think, something that's really embarrassing.
Turning it on! 40, inside the 30, past the touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start.
Oh, they block it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bacon. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a peek at them for the first time in this one. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. Interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Pressure coming.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Okay, ready? Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Right back to the well. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going to try to get it himself. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Evanson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Off the play fake. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Winton. Strong, firm tackle. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Nevada going quickly. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Nevada will be forced to punt. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Winton.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's open on the right. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vegas. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, UNLV. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Bacon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Sets up the screen. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man to the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Makes the grab. It's Lyle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. David, Jesse, as legend would have it, explorer John Fremont abandoned a howitzer in the Sierra Nevada in 1843 during a heavy snowstorm, so each year the winning team earns the right to paint the howitzer's wheels scarlet or navy.
And this is pretty cool because not until that long ago, the team in possession of the Fremont cannon would fire it every time they scored a touchdown. So really cool history with this trophy between both these schools here in Nevada.
Yeah, the battle for Nevada, right? That's what they call it. And I do like that they get to take the cannon and paint it their color. Like, that's pretty cool, pretty petty, and it's all college football.
and finds a soft spot. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. 3:25. Looking downfield very late in the half. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
It'll be third and long. The screen, he's got wheels. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, someone's leaving that stadium today with the howitzer cannon after an entertaining first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. So much intrigue with the howitzer cannon on the line, fellas, as we get things back to you.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wall. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This offense has it with really good field position. They go to the ground. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Coming out with it, it's Wall. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Since 1969, UNLV and Nevada have fought for the right to paint and protect the Fremont Trophy, and really they established the intensity of this rivalry right off the bat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Got it in the middle, it's Robbins. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The give to the tailback. Still running at the 35. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
Plays like this, you hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 4 over Southern Miss. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Robbins. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Nevada will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Gets away from one, finds room. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Rebels offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Fitted in the window for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here he comes with the return. Took a chance on that return, and it did not pay off as he's out of bounds at the 10. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running it to the right. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll line up to go for two. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there, they didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wall. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Madden. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it.
Sprinting away. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Military stunt.
Finds his big tight end. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Madden. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the move from inside his 5. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. It's a good day's work when you can take a piece of military history home as a rivalry trophy, and that's exactly what UNLV did in this one. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.